Welcome to Mike Cooley Radio. Let's get it, because we gonna get it in. What's good, everybody? I hope everybody having a blessed day. And like I always say, stay what? Stay what? Stay what? Stay sucker free. That's right. Stay sucker free from these haters, because the haters is gonna hate. Let them hate. That should motivate. Only God can see your vision. Only God can see where you need to go. You put your focus on God and you will be all right. Stay focused on your goals and your dreams, and only you can see those dreams, and you have to go for it. Anybody that's hating on you because you're trying to be better, trying to become something, they just hate because they want to be you, or they don't want you to be like them and be successful. Don't worry about them. Stay focused on yourself and make sure no distractions come near you when you're trying to achieve your goals, because so many distractions can happen with family, friends, and relationships. Stay focused and give God the glory. And when you give God the glory and you give God your prayers and strength, He will be there. All right, follow Mike Cooley Radio right now. Follow Mike Cooley Radio on all digital platforms, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and please follow me, all right? Also, hit that notification button so you can always get Mike Cooley Radio. That's why you always can hear me all the time, all right? And you can hear all my segments giving you that good game and good content, all right? Follow me on YouTube, okay? YouTube is videos of me and stuff that I've done on the red carpets. Music I have done. Yes, I have music that I have done back in the days when I used to do music. So you get to listen to some of my songs. Hope you like it. And also you get to see me doing cookie events when I did cookie events. Shout out to Burner and them. And also you'll be able to see me at the 30-year anniversary of Death Row. Death Row Records. Shout out to Death Row for inviting me. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. It was a while back. And you'll be able to see that video. And with me at the Death Row Records 30-year anniversary. So many things on my podcast that you can see. On my YouTube, that you can see on my YouTube. So please go follow me on YouTube right now. Follow me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. Just type my name in, MikeKooley. I will pop up. Why do I spell my name? Because people be spelling it wrong. So I just want to make sure people get my name right so you can follow me and make sure you have the right person, okay? Today we're going to talk about something very interesting. I haven't got a chance to talk about it, but it's something that we're going to talk about. It's the UnitedHealthcare CEO got shot and killed, and it's very, very interesting. I don't know too much of the story, but what I'm being told was that he had some information that he wanted to get out about healthcare, things like that. And before you know it, he's killed and got shot down. And he was the CEO of UnitedHealthcare. Very interesting. I want you guys to listen to this, and then I'll get back to you guys as soon as this is done. All right. So let's hear what they got to say real quick here. All right. Here we go. Here we are here. Give me 1 second.
Special report. Hi, I'm Diane Macedo. We are coming on the air because multiple law enforcement officials say a person of interest is now being questioned in the New York City murder of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. They say he's identified as 26-year-old Louise Mangione. Here's New York City Mayor Eric Adams with an update.
Of UnitedHealthcare was the victim of a senseless act of violence. Our officers have been working around the clock. Many of them did not go home to pursue this individual. It was crucial that we were able to remove him off the streets of America, and we were going to seek him out no matter where he was at the time. And so this is a strong person of interest. The police commissioner and chief of detectives will go over where we are right now in the investigation. He matches the description of the identification we've been looking for. He's also in possession of several items that we believe will connect him to this incident. How did we do it? Good old-fashioned police work. The chief of detectives and the police commissioner made the decision to release as much of a photo that we had at the time. We sent it across the country, and someone, a McDonald's employee, did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something. And they did. And because of that, we believe we have a strong person of interest to deal with this case. I want to now turn it over to the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department arrested Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old male, on firearms charges. At this time, he is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen, targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of UnitedHealthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan. The suspect was in a McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called local police. Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously and was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on his person as well as a suppressor, both consistent with the weapon used in the murder. They also recovered clothing, including a mask consistent with those worn by our wanted individual. Also recovered was a fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his New York City hostel before the shooting incident. Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document that speaks to both his motivation and mindset. NYPD detectives are en route to Pennsylvania as we seek to interview the subject further. This apprehension is thanks to the tireless work of the greatest detectives in the world, and of course, the strong relationships we have with our local law enforcement partners on every level. Local, state, and federal. We all serve the same public safety mission. And this case, which captured the attention of an entire nation, is another example of how connected we are and how important it is to work together, share information, and pursue every lead. For just over 5 days, our NYPD investigators combed through thousands of hours of video, followed up on hundreds of tips, and processed every bit of forensic evidence, DNA, fingerprints, IP addresses, and so much more to tighten the net. We deployed drones, canine units, and scuba divers. We leveraged the domain awareness system, Argus cameras, and conducted aviation canvasses. And our detectives also went door to door, interviewing potential witnesses and doing the good old-fashioned police work that our investigators are famous for. This combination of old-school detective work and new-age technology is what led to this result today. And we must also acknowledge the instrumental role the media and the public played in this case. The images that we shared with the public were spread far and wide, and the tips we received led to the recovery of crucial evidence. We should never underestimate the power of the public to be our eyes and our ears in these investigations. This is the third time in 3 weeks that a member of the public has seen something and said something and done something that led to a high-profile arrest. The triple stabbing homicide in Manhattan, the gunpoint robberies in Queens during which an NYPD officer was shot, and now this. Now, the case will continue through the criminal justice process, and while we are proud of today's accomplishment, we must, of course, remember that a family is in mourning. I want to again extend my sympathies to Brian's family, his co-workers, and all who knew him. Finally, I want to thank the women and men of the NYPD, especially our Detective Bureau personnel, with a strong assist from our intelligence analysts. We also thank the SAC of the FBI's Criminal Investigative Division, Leslie Rodriguez-Bekshis. And I want to
commend the staff of the Manhattan DA's office and especially DA Alvin Bragg. He has been working with us 24/7 on this case, and I'm incredibly grateful for his partnership. I'll now pass it along to our great Chief of Detectives, Joe Kenny, who will provide additional information. Chief. Your health is your biggest asset.
Give me 1 second here, and I'm gonna give you guys some more. What you think about this so far, guys? It's very, very interesting on this whole situation. I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna let you listen a little bit more of what they're saying, and then I'll get back with you guys on this whole situation. Let me let you guys listen just a little bit more.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good afternoon. As the Commissioner stated earlier, a man was taken into custody today in Altoona, Pennsylvania this morning. He has been identified as Luigi Nicholas Mangione. He's a male, 26 years old. He was born and raised in Maryland. We know he has ties to San Francisco, California, and his last known address was Honolulu, Hawaii. He has no prior arrest history in New York. Members of the NYPD Detective Bureau are currently traveling to Pennsylvania with members of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to interview this subject. This case was brought to a successful conclusion based on the coordinated effort between numerous NYPD units, including the Intelligence and Counterterrorism Bureau, our federal partners at the FBI, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, and of course, members of the Altoona Police Department in Pennsylvania. On Thursday, one day after this crime was committed, the NYPD released a photo of the shooter in this case. This picture was obtained by the NYPD during one of their extensive video canvasses. We took that photograph and we asked for the public's help in identifying the subject, and the public responded. Hundreds of tips began to pour into our hotline. Each tip was investigated thoroughly, and we began to release additional photographs as they came into our possession. The NYPD provided these photos to numerous media outlets. Local, national, and international outlets released the photo via television, print, social media, and online content. Luckily, a citizen in Pennsylvania recognized our subject and called local law enforcement. Members of the Altoona Police Department responded to the call, and based on their investigation, they notified the NYPD. This investigation is still active and ongoing. Thank you very much.
I'll just give you guys just a little bit of that, all right? If you want to listen to it more, you can go on YouTube, you can go on a lot of different places, and you can listen to it and get more of the details on it. I'm just going to give you a little bit of my opinion. If you can kill somebody, what the hell are you doing at McDonald's? You know what I mean? I guess he wanted a cheeseburger. I don't know what the hell he was going to McDonald's for. You done committed a murder, man. You know that people are looking for you all over the place. And then the first thing that's where you go, you at McDonald's, sitting at McDonald's, and you got a firearm on you, and all these different things that are found on you, and fake IDs and passports and all that. Man, come on, man. This generation, come on, man. You're supposed to be hiding out. You don't supposed to be doing that. It's sad that happened to his family, Brian's family, and everything. I don't know why was he killed. That's a question that needs to be answered. Why did he shoot him? Why did he kill him? What was it did they have any ties together? Or he just killed him out of nowhere just to be killing him? This is kind of strange that this happened and everything. And, I guess more information will come out more and more. But my condolences go to the victim's family. We should, no man should be killed walking or trying to leave or doing whatever they have to do and they haven't done no harm to nobody else. And it's sad that I see these young kids out here. Yeah, they're not kids, they're grown. But for them to be out here committing crimes, a lot of young people out here are dying young or they are going to jail young. And I don't know what's going on with this generation, but it's just bad. And I always tell people, we gotta look for God. I said, how many kids right now that that go to church, that was raised up in the church and believe in God? How many parents force their kids to go to church every Sunday and to make sure they get God in their life? I remember when I was growing up, You had to go to church every Sunday. You miss church, oh yeah, moms and grandmas and they all gonna get on it, right? And it was no matter what, we had to get up early in the morning to go to church and go to Sunday school and things like that. But these kids nowadays, a lot of these kids don't go to church, they don't believe in God, they don't have no direction. And it's sad that that's how it is nowadays. But justice hopefully will be served. And when more info come out about this, I'll definitely give you guys more info. My question is why did this suspect kill this victim? What was it that the victim said to him that made him do that and shoot him and kill him? And I don't have the answer to that. I hear so many different reasons that, that CEO of UnitedHealthcare has information and private information he wanted to gather. It's alleged. He had private information and he wanted to put it out.